Welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
And you say you have a story to share with us, whereby you were heartbroken.
Yeah, I was heartbroken some years back,
Oh,
but I've not been able to tell the story.
oh,
Uh, and you'll be surprised the reason why this my babe broke my heart at
wow,
the end of the story.
wow.
So it happened this way. A few years back, because I had delay in my schooling,
Mm,
uh, I get back to school. I think 2010. That was when I entered Polytechnic back
oh,
after a long period of waiting at home. So 2010, I went to Osun State College of Technology to enroll myself. So on coming back to Lagos, I met this lady at the bus stop. She was also returning back to Lagos. She left Lagos to obtain her form, and we came across each other at the bus stop. That was how we got to know each other. So at the end of it, both of us gained admission to the school. Unknowingly to me, she was entering for her HND,
mm,
but myself, I was entering for my ND. So that was how we started the whole journey. But initially, we didn't really start the relationship.
oh,
We
okay.
started as a friends.
Oh,
So it took us like a year
mm,
before we were able to say, okay, let me try to make a move, to make my intention known to this babe. So after making my intention known to her, she now gave a complaint that, oh, because I was running for my ND
and yeah.
and she was already in her HND.
Mm,
At that time, she was in her HND too. I was in my ND too.
mm,
She now said, blah, 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 my parents are teachers. So anybody I am taking home, they will interrogate, they will query because of these uh, differentials in our
the
levels
eye level, yeah.
that it won't work. I said, okay, no problem. Can we maintain our friendship? I said, okay, no problem. So we let go of love affair and we continue our friendship. A years later, she finished her HND. I also finished my ND. And she went on for her service years. I came back to Lagos for my IT. So it was during this IT period, almost going to the end of a year's IT period, that I just noticed on my phone. I saw it on her DP that she posted a small child, a small baby.
Wow.
And I was like, where did this baby came from? That was how I talked to her. She now said someone took advantage of her and she got pregnant.
Oh, okay. This someone took advantage. Was it during when you guys were in school, or was it when she went for NYC?
It was during her NYC years.
Oh, okay.
She, according to her, she told me that she went home to see her family friends,
Okay.
and there is this guy in their home that they end up sleeping together in the same environment. So
Wow.
at night, the guy, you know, made a move to make an advantage. Uh, that was how the guy ended up having an affair
Okay,
with
so
her
so
that
it
night.
was it forcefully, or
Uh,
it
uh,
was on a mutual understanding?
well, I cannot really
Oh,
tell
okay,
because she
okay.
didn't really
Go into
tells me the
detail.
details.
Okay.
But the way I view it, it
Mm,
was as if she lacked the power to say complete no
no.
at that
Okay.
night because it wasn't because they were dating. They were not dating.
Oh, are you
It
sure
just
they were not
happened.
dating?
No, they were not dating.
Okay.
I'm sure of that.
Oh, okay.
They were not dating.
Okay.
Uh, but to cut it short, Sha, at that point, the guy said it was just once that he's not going to take responsibility for the
Wow.
child.
Wow.
After a long battles over it, the lady have to move on.
Okay.
So Seeing this, I now felt pity for her. I like, this you are passing through. You need someone to be around you so that you won't be thinking too
Too
much.
much, yeah.
That was how we started talking again seriously at the time. Then along the line, I fell in love
Again.
with her. So I now say, okay, since the guy is not taking responsibility, I'm interested in you. And let me say, maybe luckily, she agreed
accepted.
with me. So yes, after few months, I finished my ND. I mean my IT in
IT,
Lagos.
yeah, yeah.
So I returned back for my HND program. So at the time, she also finished her NYC. She was now in Benin
Oh,
because
okay.
she's from Edo State.
Oh,
So she was in Benin. I was in school back. Uh, there was a particular time. I think my last semester exam in my HND, or I think it is a first semester exam that we're about having that time in my HND 2, first semester HND 2, that I went to her and I spent like 2 days, returned back to
okay.
school.
Those period you guys were not staying
We were not together. She was in Benin. We were just practicing a long distance relationship.
Okay.
So she was in Benin. I
Okay.
was in
And
school.
how was it for you? Was it okay with you? Did you
Personally, I enjoy a distant relationship.
okay? You
Once,
didn't really have the feeling that she was maybe being
no, no,
corny
no,
or
no, no, no,
something,
no. I have a very relaxed mind about her.
and you
That
trust her,
she, I was not having any problem with
and she
her.
wasn't giving you any issues like the
There was no
distance is a
issue
problem.
at all. There was no issue.
Okay.
We had a
Okay.
smooth running relationship at the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Now, that particular time, I went to her. Returning back to school, like 3 weeks later, we were very close to the exam. She just called me and said, Johnson, I'm pregnant. So I
Wow.
was like,
Wow. So
pregnant is not possible.
did
I said,
sorry, when you went there, did anything?
you know, we are not under monitoring at the time. Though
Okay.
naturally, it's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But you know, we are all man.
You mind? Yeah.
Human being. We always behave like human being. So I was like, even if you are pregnant, I cannot deny you because naturally, I love you. I am interested in you. Yeah, but I know you are not pregnant. And she was insisting that she was pregnant. She was pregnant. I said, no, it's not possible.
What gave you that conviction that you are sure she's not pregnant?
Those are things we cannot be talking about.
Okay. Okay.
But I was confident that she cannot be pregnant. I was so confident about it. Despite the fact that she gave that kind of news to me at the time I was preparing for exam.
Yeah, it's
That
very
really
devastating.
weighed me down a little.
Yeah.
But because I just like, there can't be pregnancy at this point. But I told her, well, if you are pregnant, no problem. But I am sure you are not pregnant. So after like back and front, she agreed with me that she was testing me.
Oh.
I said, okay.
She was testing you.
So
Then
that
how,
was
how how did you feel when you got that report that okay, I'm just testing you?
The only thing that makes me feel peace up a little bit that time was I have an exam.
Yeah, that
It
was an
would have
expensive
allowed
joke.
me to finish the paper.
Yes.
But thank God I am the type that always prepare ahead of
time.
my paper. So it's not only when my exams are coming that I start reading. So, but to the glory of God, I wrote the exams and I performed to the best of my knowledge at the time. Now, that particular time gone. So when I finished my HND, immediately I finished my exam. The company I did my IT with was already waiting for me to return back. And because I didn't reduce my age, I was already above 30 at the time. So I didn't reduce it. I was not really interested in going for NYC. So because of that, I was getting an exceptional letter not to go to service. So that was how I returned back to Lagos. Immediately I started my job at the time.
And she was still in Benin.
She was still in Benin.
Okay.
So few months, I think about 3 or 4 months later, that was 2017. I think no, towards end of 2016, she now came for visiting.
Oh, to
She came to
Lagos.
Lagos to
Okay.
visit me,
Okay.
and she spent about 4 days
Wow.
with me. And at the time, I was even like living in a very small space.
Mm.
I was not living alone.
Oh,
She came around. It was me and my friend that were living together at the time.
and she came to
But
stay with the both of
we
you.
had 2 rooms.
Okay, two
We had
rooms.
two
Okay.
rooms, two
Okay.
rooms self-contained.
Self-contained.
Then after she spent the 4 days, she was to go back. She now requested me to buy her a phone.
Oh
So
wow.
that was when I said, see, the salary I'm taking here is just 40K.
Mm.
I can't afford to buy you a
A
phone.
phone.
And the phone that was even with her at the time, I was the one that gave
You
it to
gave
her.
it. Okay, you gave it to her.
I
Yeah.
gave her a phone while I
Mm.
was in school. Because
Mm.
at the time I was in school, I was having about 2 or 3 phones with me.
Wow.
So I gave her one Android phone.
Were you working when you were in school?
I was not working,
Mm.
but somehow, I
Yeah.
was having about 2 Android phone and one small phone
But
with
the
me.
phone. Okay.
So from the Android phone, I gave her one Techno phone. I gave
Okay.
it to her, and she even came to Lagos with the phone. But while she was going back, she was insisting that I buy another phone for her. Now
Mm.
said that for now I can't afford to buy the phone.
Mm.
So we shall talk. She left Lagos and went back to Benin. Though at the time I was already having some little things thinking about her.
Mm.
She was insisting that she liked doing business than doing a salary job.
Job. Okay.
And I was trying to convince her that come to Lagos, let's search for job. If truly you like business, for the past 2 years that you have graduated,
Mm.
by now you should have been able
You're able
to
to
see something
start up.
doing
Yeah.
that I would have said, oh, you are stable in business. But till now, no business. But
She was not even working when she was in Benin.
she was not working. She was just doing petty
Petty job.
business,
Oh, okay.
selling wine here and there.
Oh.
That was what she was now telling me that she would like to open a wine store.
Mm.
So I said, come to Lagos. For you to have a business that will guarantee a smooth income,
Income. Yeah.
you have to prepare and have enough
Enough
money,
capital
enough
to
cash
start. Yeah.
to start the business.
Yeah.
She was like, no, she like her wine business. I don't like Lagos lives. I don't like this. I don't like that. But I was not really counting it as big deal. So she went back to Lagos. After another 3 weeks or 4 weeks, like a month,
Mm.
she called me again at the time and said, Johnson, I'm pregnant.
Again.
That was when, and I said, okay, if you are pregnant, uh, there is nothing bad in it. After all, we are both a graduate at this
Yeah.
time.
Adults already.
You can come to Lagos. Let me confirm it because I know you can't still be pregnant. I was still
You
confident
just have
and
that
sure
confidence
that
that.
you are not pregnant.
I
She
was
said,
like,
she's not lying, that she's really pregnant.
Mm.
I said, okay, I'm not disputing that. But okay, come to Lagos. She now came up with the idea that she's not really ready for that now. She wanted to abort the
the baby.
pregnancy. So I was like, you cannot abort me. As far as I'm concerned, this is a sin in the first place. Uh, Killing a child, I can't do that. I can't engage myself in that. We are both graduates, and fine, I have something doing. I'm not jobless. Come to Lagos. Let me confirm what you have just said. If it's true, then maybe after like a few months, I can arrange to come and see your parents.
Oh, okay, you were planning to even get married to her because I was going to ask if you actually confirmed that she was truly pregnant. What's going to happen? I was going to ask that.
Yeah. I really love her, and I
Okay.
was really ready. And at the time, I was not having anybody at hand other than her.
Ah.
And to my best knowledge, I was not really ready to put her away. When once he told me that she was pregnant, I said, okay, no problem. If you are pregnant, you are not a kid, neither am I a kid. Come to Lagos. Let me confirm the pregnancy. If I confirm it, and if it's true, in 2 months' time, we arrange for how to meet your people. Then we look for a way forward from there. Now, she was now insisting that no. She's not ready to suffer with any man now. She is not really ready again. She can't pass through this. She can't do this. She can't do that. That she want to abort the pregnancy. So after a lot of back and forth, a lot of argument on keep it, I'm not keeping, keep it, I'm not keeping. Now I'm the one that's supposed to even be telling her in the first place.
Yeah.
That oh, I'm not ready, I'm not this, I'm not that.
But you are
But
saying,
you are the one telling me that you want to abort the baby.
wow.
I say, "Ah." And it's not that you are telling me that oh, I don't love you. So, but I was just like I was trying to view what could be the reason that she was telling me she want to abort the baby. So it was when I was now reasoning, thinking about it, I now discovered that she was actually lying. She was not pregnant.
How did you discover that, sir?
You remember I told you she was asking me for phone.
Okay. Yeah.
Before she left Lagos. All she was looking for is for me to send her money to go and buy the phone.
Wow.
In the name of I'm pregnant, I want to abort
smart
it.
move.
So she now came up that she has gone to meet a nurse, and the nurse said she needed 34,000 naira.
Wow.
At the time to do an abortion. I said, I don't have money for abortion. Come to Lagos. And that 34,000 at the time is enough to buy a good phone. So I now discovered that this exactly.
So you did your little check and balance. And
so when I discovered that, I was not moved with
whatever
crocodile tears or cry on phone again. I just let her be. So after a while, I now left her.
Like when you say left,
talk,
okay.
I didn't communicate with her again.
Wow.
I was not picking her call for a while.
Why?
So I just like she call. I would just be looking at. I didn't return the call back. So it was later she now came to confess that. But at the time she was confessing, the whole thing has already scattered. So at the time, everything has already scattered. Though the fact that you deceived me the first time, you still came up with another deceit the second time. That really gave me a tough time within me.
But I feel like since you love her, you could as well communicate with her, and you guys could settle it.
Error majority of people go into, entered today, is because they always see there is always a red light when you are in a relationship. When you are dating someone, there is always a red light. There are characters of either a man or a woman. That bad thing in them, they will reveal it to you. But one thing about my personality is, I've said it several times, that there is no do or die when it comes to love affair. So I don't allow love to blindfold my eyes to see the truth.
Yeah.
Now, if I have said, oh, because of love, I overlooked this thing, I believe what will happen in future will be more greater than this. When you as a lady, you are dating a man, and you are still on the way. Not that this man has even paid your dowry.
Yeah.
And because of one argument or the other, the man raised his hand and slapped you. And few minutes he say, I'm sorry, please, it's a mistake. Forget it. If a man can slap you while dating, oh my God.
So you are trying to say you don't believe that people change?
There is nothing like change.
Wow.
I don't even like advising people too much. The moment I look at you, if you have a soft mind, I will know. If it's someone I can advise, I will advise you. So when you see this red light, you should be able to know that it does not take your own effort to change this person. It only takes God, and you cannot, because it takes God, and God will change this person. And you say, "Oh, I will change him." You are not the one that will change him, and this person you are looking at might not really change, might not even change. So it's not easy. I have a lot to pray about than now praying for someone to change his character or her character. So you don't. That's a waste of energy,
But
waste of resources, waste of time. Because it is better we have a broken relationship now than a broken marriage,
yeah.
or a marriage that will now be patching,
Yeah.
now be passing through hell. Why on earth? So that was the reason why I just let go.
Okay, so I'm going to pick one word you said. You said you have a lot to pray for than to pray for somebody.
Of course.
But this is somebody that you are in a relationship with and you guys are planning to get married. Don't you think it's part of your responsibility to pray for that person also?
Fine. I've been able to take it in the first place. I didn't count it as an offense for her in the first time when she lied. We have different things we can manage. Though some might said, "Oh, maybe the love is not enough," but I, within me, knew that I really love this lady. But because of love, there are certain things we must not neglect. There are certain things we must not neglect. Once you see it in the character of, and after all, we are not married yet.
Yeah.
It is when we've gotten married, when after marriage, I can say, "Oh, we have to be patching it. We have to look for first aid box to carry along." But now, I still have the chance to let go.
Okay.
So, and at the point, she was even telling me that if actually I want to marry her, I have to go and rent a 3-bedroom flat.
Wow.
That she's not ready to suffer with any man. She's not this, she's not that. That she's not even ready for me at all. So I just like, I know my humble beginning. I know my level. So there is no way I will put my head in something that is not for me. So if I want to keep pushing and keep pressing because of love, there is no way we will not fail each other at the end of the day. And today now, I'm married.
Wow.
And to the glory of God, the person I got married to, we understand each other. We accepted ourselves based on our level, and we are growing with it. So if I have married her, for someone to like, "Oh, I want something," any woman that is too materialistic, you always see the red light. So if you have the capacity for it, no problem.
Fine. Yeah.
But when you know your level, I've heard of a story that the woman have money to buy a swebi, but the man is selling his own property to pay children's school fees.
Wow. Oh wait, the woman has money to spend for luxury
Exactly,
things.
to buy her material things.
Yeah.
Why the children need school fees? The man won't have to carry TV in the house to go and sell to pay school fees. But the wife was like, "It's your business." So the moment you see people like that, how will I? So I can't endanger my life to go into such a marriage. So that was why I like, I've learned before. This is not the type of things I pray for.
Okay.
No matter how I loved you, I should be able to set boundaries. I should be able to know what is for me and what is not for me.
Yeah.
But many of us today, many of the young people today, they are being blinded by, "I love her, I love him." That name love. And I keep wondering, it is whom you see that you love.
Yeah.
Before you meet this person, you didn't know him, you didn't know her, you did not fall in love with the person. So if he or she goes, ability to let go is a great something. Yoruba adage says, "Mọ̀jà mọ̀sálà mọ akíkanjú, akíkanjú tó bá mọ ìjà tí kò mọ ìsá, irú wọn máa ń bógun lọ ni." That is, when you are a warrior, you know how to fight,
Yeah.
but you don't know when
To retreat.
to retrieve. You don't know when to turn back. Such warrior used to go with the battle. So the same way, if you are in love and you don't know how to gauge your movement. Oh, where this relationship is going to, it's not going to end well. Where we are going, we are not heading in the right direction. Should be able to gauge and make a decision that at this point, enough is enough.
Okay.
So that was exactly what I tried to do. At the time I saw her that this person want to like, it's not bad for my woman to say, oh, I needed something, but I show you my sincere mind. I was open to her. I showed her what I was earning, and even for that journey, what I prepared for, because she wanted to come from Benin.
Okay, so
I've
how much
finished
were you earning at that point?
I told her I was earning 40,000 naira at the time because I just finished my school.
Okay. But do you feel like it's right for you to tell your partner your ends at the moment?
There is nothing wrong in that. Even Adam and Eve, when they were in the Garden of Eden, we were made to know that they were both naked and they were not ashamed. So if I open up to you, we'll be able to plan the life together. If it's okay for me, it's okay for you. If it's okay for you, it's okay for me. Both of us should be able to open up to one another. That, oh, it is when you now notice that the partner you are having is too materialistic, is too selfish. That's when you now begin to hide. That, oh, I can't open it all to my partner. But at the level we had, I've noticed who she was. That in future, this is not someone that is ready to manage with someone. And the days of little beginning, we cannot despise it.
Yeah.
It is not a sin to be born poor, but to remain poor is what is a crime.
Problem.
So now that I am still at this level, at that level at the time, and you were telling me you are not ready to suffer with any man. If I want to marry you, if I want you to keep the baby, I should go and rent a 3-bedroom flat in a conducive environment. At the time when I was earning 40,000 naira.
What were you staying monthly in Lagos? What area in Lagos were you staying that time?
I was living in this island at Bogije side,
okay.
at the Divine Scholar Estate. That was where I was living. So she came to Lagos and she was like, if I want to keep that baby, you have to go and rent a 3-bedroom apartment. You have to do this because I'm not ready to suffer. Those words alone put me off.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we have to call it off.
Okay. I thank you, sir. But I want to ask one thing. You mentioned in your story. You said at a point you stopped talking to her. Calls. Do you think that that's the right approach to ending a relationship? Do you think that's the right way to? You've already discovered that this person is not being on the same track with you. But do you think ignorance is the best way to end it?
There is nothing I could do. Okay. We are not in the same state. She has returned back to Benin, and I was in Lagos. And when every thing I threw at her to calm her down, for her to come back to my side, she refused it. If I talk, anytime she called me, all she's asking for is send money for abortion. Send money for abortion. 34,000 naira to abort the baby. That was what she was concerned about. So the moment I realized that she was looking for that money to buy phone, that was why I hung up. I stopped picking her call. I now look at, if truly you are pregnant, you know where I am. So it's not going to be difficult for you to leave the Benin and come back to Lagos to come and show me yourself. Because what I was asking her for was, come to Lagos, let me confirm it. Because I knew within me that I cannot be pregnant. But there's nothing I could do other than to stop talking to her. To force her to come to Lagos.
Okay, so you stopped talking to her in order for her to probably realize.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it was later, after a long while, that she wanted to come back. She wanted to like, I'm sorry, I know it do happen to me when I see a serious man. That was the last text message she sent to me. It's it's her fault, this and that. I didn't bother to reply the message. I just ignore her. Wow. And thank God today, she's where she is. I am where I am.
That was an interesting one. But I feel like since she has apologized and she has said what she has realized, because that's like first step to change, realizing your mistake and apologizing for it. Don't you think it's something you would have worked with?
That happened in the first place. The first time she lied to me.
Did she come clean that first time? Did she come clean? You just
she told me sorry. She was sorry for it.
She said it was a prank.
At that time, prank was not even a common word that time. But she later admitted that truly she was not pregnant. That she was just trying to know who I was. Like that. Now, this second time, you still do it, and there was no good motives that I can really read to it. I've made it known to you. Had they been at the initial stage when I was telling her that if you are pregnant, come to Lagos, I can't deny you. I made that known to her. That I can't deny you. I am not ready to deny you of, no. Come, let's start life.
Okay.
And she was like, I am not ready. So that shows that she was actually lying.
Already, okay.
She was actually lying. And anyone that anything you begin with lies, you can't go far in it.
Can't go far.
Can't go far in it. If I can be open up to you, and you are still like looking for a way to extort me, looking for a way to gain one thing or the other, instead of you thinking of how can we move forward, all you are looking for is you want to buy something, you want to how to get money, how to make money. So there is no way we can go far.
Thank you very much. You really well, just put in one thing. So sir, what is your advice to people that are going through the same thing that you went through? What is your advice to them? People that are being scammed of their money, people that are being pressured to get something by their partner, people that are being what's your advice to them?
Well, every man or woman, you don't allow love to blindfold your eyes.
Sure.
That's very, very important. And ability to read the motive behind the behaviors of your partner also matter most. You'll be able to discern and see this person I'm dealing with, what kind of characters is he having? Is she having? What kind of motives? Why is she doing what she's doing? So if you look at, she's too in love with material things, she is too selfish to herself, she is too selfish to himself, then you'll be able to know. And this life is supposed to be win-win for all of us.
Everybody, yeah.
If I rub your back, rub my back. So it's not a one-way thing. As communication is, for a communication to be established, I communicate with you. You must decode the message I'm passing through. I'm passing across to you. So if you cannot decode you don't get what I'm passing through across to you, communication has not taken place. So the same way, if I love you and I am seeing the element of selfishness in you, I should be able to look into it and get your whole message too. Yeah. You shouldn't be blindfolded by love. And any red light you see, take it serious. Take it serious. Take it serious. There is no way. People don't easily change like that.
Yeah.
People don't easily change. Whoever that is real in love with money, forget it. Forget it. Whoever that is real in love with too much friendship that you don't like, whatever you don't want, and any man or woman should know what they really want in their partner.
No.
You should be able to set out what exactly. Though we cannot really be insisting that I must get this from.
Yeah.
You can't be insisting that, oh, if I don't get it. I watched something on internet yesterday. A lady was saying the kind of man, this is a woman, no, the kind of man I want now is a kind of man that will be sit at home, that I will be the one taking care of him.
Wow.
I will be the one when I come back from work, the guy must have prepared food for me.
Wow.
Now, the person that recorded her now went back to her later, was now asking her, okay, have you been able to get what you wanted? Now I say, they've showed me shaggy. They've shown me shaggy. They've collected my money. They've stole my money. Because she was looking for a guy. Those are the set of people that will be coming. A responsible man cannot come to you.
Yes.
Nobody will say, oh, I want to go and be a sit at home for a woman.
For a woman, exactly.
It's not possible.
Exactly.
So the set of people that will be coming are the scammers. So when you set too high goals, too high, when your goal is too high, your expectation is too high, definitely you'll be disappointed. When you have a very high expectations from people, you'll be disappointed.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. And I'm really, I've been enlightened, and I know my viewers out there too are enlightened. So, one more question. I think, what about people that are already in a marriage, like they didn't get the red flag from when they were courting, but now they are in the marriage? What's your advice to them? They just start seeing those red flags now. What's your advice to them?
Those people, what they only need is a first aid box. Your first aid box is when you get injury, you patch it up. You treat the wound. So they have nothing than to endure for one another.
Wow.
But if it's something that is leading that they are having a domestic violence, I cannot advise anyone to stay with. There will be a time that you allow a little separations if there is violence. Maybe the man always come around to beat, or the woman is the one that is
beaten.
Yes. So there should be a way to treat the matter. There should be a way to treat the matter. But I cannot advise any woman to stay in a violent marriage. I can't advise any woman. But anything outside violence, well, there is room for enduring it and also praying to God to change the system. But if you have not fully entered into it, because this ring we put in our hand has tied us together. If you have not entered into it, you can caution yourself. Look at what you are going into and see if it is really what you are looking for. But if you see the elements that are not good, you guys can sit down and talk about it. Look at each other and say, this I notice in you. Can we manage it? And look at those things. Every one of us, we have weakness.
Sure.
We have one thing or the other.
Sure.
But when I look at your weakness, it's what I can complement. It's what I can take. No problem. I should be able to complement your weakness. You complement my weakness. But those weaknesses should not be in the negative aspect. Too much of everything is bad. You should not be a liar. You should not be a thief. You should not be a fighter. So there are things that you cannot condone. But every other little things, where I can talk, you might not talk. Where I can spend, you are economist. We complement one another. So where you are too harsh, I'm too soft. I'm soft. To complement one another. Then at the end of it, the home will be a peaceful home.
Thank you very much, sir. I must say it's an interesting one. Wow, the story, the advice, everything is just on point, and I'm sure my viewers out there, you guys have learned a lot. And thank you for staying with us to this hour. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to this channel, and also put your opinion down on the comment section.